finally, week 9's video. There are 9 weeks left until we get to 2016, and this week has been crazy pants. I don't know if everybody else is feeling it, but with the time change, I feel like there are not enough hours in the day and that it perpetually feels very late. This morning, as I was walking just to Whole Foods on my way back from SoulCycle, I thought about some stuff, and I was like, okay, so what am I gonna deliver today in my video? Because I've been itching to do a video. I filmed a bunch for a series, a 10-week series that I think I'm gonna do as like a self-study. I was just thinking about it over the weekend, and I was like, you know what, 10 weeks, quick little videos. I think that might be helpful for people, so I'm gonna work on that when I take my little hiatus to do some more work and content creation. And that's the thing that I want you guys to think about this week. How can you make the time to create the content that you want to create? It's not about needing to create. I mean, we all need content, but it's more about figuring out what you want to do. Like, I love doing these videos, and I think I get good feedback. So I think everybody watches them and enjoys them. So it's really important to me to keep doing them, but they require a lot of time. Like, even though I am relatively fast at doing these, it takes time. I have to set up and then you have to edit them and ingest them and all that. So I think that planning is really important, and that's what week 9 is about. I am trying to plan out the next few weeks for myself, and I hope you do the same. And another thing that came up for me this week is being the final say for your brand. I can be at times very, for lack of a better word, tyrannical about my brand, and you should be too. I think that my brand is being built on blood, sweat, tears, stress, credit card debt. Like, I built this brand while I was, in a job that didn't pay me enough. I built this brand while I was working full-time at 22, 23, 24. And then I was working other jobs almost as much full-time just because I couldn't afford to not do that. And the things in my life that I have always sought to make extra money for are generally wellness things, like yoga or SoulCycle. And as I'm doing this Turn It Up 20 challenge, I am so grateful, that's the word that keeps coming up for me, that I can afford to pay for 20 classes in 1 month and not worry about paying for the next round of classes. That's what happens with age, though. And I think if you're reading this and you're just starting out in your career, or you feel like you're in a job that isn't necessarily paying you enough or paying you market rate, that's the challenge with digital jobs. And that's also something to think about, because planning involves, a successful career involves planning. And planning involves thinking about where you want to be financially. We all hate to talk about money, especially women, but it's really important. And I think that as I prepare to go back and talk to high school students at my high school, I think it's really important to remember that a successful career plan involves plotting out how much money you'll make, at what stage, in what job. And in digital jobs, there is no market average. There is more of one now, so I think that that's a blanket statement that I should probably revise. But there really isn't that much data. Like, these jobs, people don't even know what these jobs mean. Most of the titles are arbitrary based on where you are. And honestly, most times you can make up your own title. Like, you can be the chief Twitterista, which was something I did years ago. But you can make up your title, and it's great because it allows you to really define what you do. But if a lot of people don't understand what you do, which is majority of the world, it's challenging at times. So I think that what I want you to work on is planning out how you're going to build your brand, which involves building content, building a career strategy, platform, a career plan, and thinking about how that will change your vision board as you get ready to do that in the new year. I do a vision board every year, and I'm really excited to talk to you about that process. I hope that you have a good week. I hope that you, like me, are able to rock November with a quick little restart. That's what I decided this morning. That was my intention that I set when I got on the bike, was that November would be restarted. And here we are, and I am all ready to go. And I hope that this inspires you. If you're having a rough time adjusting to the new time, I hope it inspires you to start over, because every day gives you the opportunity to rip off the legal pad and start fresh. I've got about 6 over there, so I better get writing. I hope you have a great day, and I hope that this is the start to an incredible month for you and your brand.